Hey guys, it's that Anoniji, and today we will be starting a new project on this channel and we will be making a Discord bot this time. This is for the open source community I work for called Blazify. They are pretty good and they are pretty new as well. So we are making a Discord bot for them and their Discord server basically. So let's start off with the project. I have the folder created already for our work directory and we have a env.dev .dev because this is for the development environment, so I don't want to mess up the env files and change variables every time for our production environment. So I just created a dev env file for this, and we will have a env called token over here, and it will basically have the random discord bot token. And let's create the node work directory first, the node files package.json, etc. We will be using yarn for this instead of npm, and to install yarn what you need to do is npm install yarn g. G installs it globally, so add that so you can use it everywhere in your machine. I will use yarn init to actually create everything. The version will be called 1.0.0 dev, I guess, and the rest of it will be the basic stuff. I will change up the entry point later on in the series. So yeah, okay, now let's get the discord bot token real quick. Go to discord.com/developers. This will be your developer portal for discord bots and etc games. So create a new application. I won't be doing that. Name your application whatever you want, and basically just go to that application, for example this one. Once you go to the bot section of this application, you will have a add a bot option over here, which will let you create the bot account. Just do that and you will have this page. From here, copy this token. I won't be revealing the token at all. So yeah, all right. I will change this later on secretively. I won't be showing it on camera basically. Okay, now I will create a src folder over here, and we will have the src and the dist folder because I will be using TypeScript for this project. It gives me better intelligence and a better tooling as well. So I will be using TypeScript. So for TypeScript, I will do tsc init. Init basically creates the ts config which have all the compiler rules and etc. The out directory is gonna be dist, and the root directory is gonna be src. I will uncomment this as well. All right, now we're ready to rock and roll. In the package.json, I will be adding a script. Okay, the script will be called start, and actually it will be called start dev, and we will be the script will be cross env node env equals to dev, and it will be node dist slash bot dot js. Okay, node env equals to dev is important, and I will show you in a bit why it is important as well, but for now this is just fine. And I will add the packages. Yarn add discord.js. We'll be using discord.js as the discord api wrapper for this, and we will be also adding .env to access our env files. And I don't think we need anything else, so just let's add those as the basic dependencies first. Then we have some dev dependencies as well. For starters, the types slash node and the cross env package. Cross env package lets us set environmental variables across all operating systems, such as Linux has a different way of setting environmental variables. So does Windows. Cross env just bridges the gap between them. Okay, that's it. I guess we have all the dependencies in. Actually, this had to be this had to be dev dependencies. So let's remove them and just re-add them. Add dash d, and this will add them as dev dependencies. Okay, there we go. Now I can go to my src folder and create a new bot.ts file. Okay, and let's import things real quick. Import config from .env. Config just lets us actually import the env file and set the envs in the node process from discord.js. From discord.js we are gonna just get the client, and here let's make a constant for the bot equals to new client. Let's make a new instance for the client, and we will do bot dot what the fuck, bot dot on ready. But when the bot is ready, we are just gonna do a console log for now, not nothing crazy. Console dot log. What I will log is client logged in as the bot username. The bot username is gonna be accessed by bot dot user dot, actually a question mark because the user object can be undefined or null. So yeah, question mark for null checks. Okay, so it will log it once the bot is logged in. And now let's log in the bot, and it will do process dot env dot token. Okay, now we have to import the envs as well. So let's call the config for the .env. Okay, in the config it takes in an object, and the object has the path field. The path field will basically comprise, it basically comprises of the directory name. The directory name is the current directory we are in. So we go out one folder from that, go out of the src, and in the head folder or root folder we will be accessing it via we will determine what environment we are in and what env to access by using this node env we are setting in while we start the actual bot. So this is actually a good way of doing it because I don't have to manually change it every time. It just dynamically takes in depending on how we are running the bot. So here what happens is in .env dot, it will be either dev or it will be production. So it might be .env dot production. So it can be production or dev. So what we will do here is we will use the process.env dot node env to determine if we are in development or production, and it will just take in the envs depending on that. Okay, so this is done, and in the dev I will also replace the token. So I will pause my recording for a bit and do that. Okay, so now the token has been set, and if I log in with the bot now, if I do, let's first run the tsc compiler to actually yeah, let's run the tsc compiler to actually just compile the thing to javascript. Okay, so the compiling has been done, and here we have the bot.js file, and now we have to use the yarn script, yarn start dev script to actually log in with the bot. So yarn start, it was dev. Okay, so it is running the command, and now we should see, yeah, client logged in as zen beta. The zen beta is the username of this bot, as you can see here. We can add it to a server and make sure that things are working. So let's do that real quick. To add into the server, just go to the OAuth, and I'm gonna remove this real quick. Yeah, in the OAuth just select bot from the scopes, and this will by default use the administrator perms. And let's copy the link, and then if we go to the link, it will just, what the, it should not have any redirect link. Wow, that's weird. Okay, now it's fine. Okay, let's copy that, and now if I go there and add the bot, it will just give me the option to add it to a server. I will add it to the blazify server only so that we can test it over there, and let's authorize it. All right, it's done. The bot has joined the server, I believe. So let's open the server real quick, and we should have the bot. Yeah, and as you can see, the bot is logged in. It says online, It is in another server of mine, my private server. Here also the bot is showing online. So we know that the bot login was successful. Okay, so in the next episode, I think we will be working on the command handler and the event handler as well for this bot. The command and the event handler will be a bit different from what we have been doing for our mm lower scale bots via like using like handlers, function based handlers. But here I will be using class based handlers, so that will be something new to show you guys. We will be working on that in the next episode, so stick around with the series. I hope this was fun and you learned something from this episode. This has been that Anoniji, and see you guys in the next episode.